Most people think creatine is simple. A scoop, some water, maybe an extra rep or two at the gym. That's the entire story. At least that's what the fitness world made everyone believe. So for years, creatine lived in this tiny box, a muscle supplement, something for gym bros chasing a pump. But here's the truth nobody talks about. Creatine doesn't just change your workouts, it changes your biology, your energy, your mind, the way you age, the way your body handles stress, the way you recover when life hits you harder than the gym ever could. One scoop a day isn't just a routine, it's a quiet rewiring. And if you stay consistent for 30 days, the transformation you get isn't just physical, it's deeper, quieter, and way more surprising than most people expect. Today we're breaking down exactly what happens inside your body when you take 5 grams of creatine every day for 30 days. No hype, no exaggerated claims. Just real, science-backed changes most people never notice until one day they suddenly feel different. Let's start with the very first upgrade, the one almost nobody in the gym ever mentions, but everybody wishes they had. Section 1, the brain upgrade. Nobody sees coming. Before creatine ever touches your biceps, it hits your brain. Your brain is a greedy machine. It burns more energy than any other organ in your body, even when you're lying on the couch. Every thought, every reaction, every decision runs on ATP, cellular energy, and creatine helps you recycle ATP faster. That means something interesting starts happening after a couple weeks of consistent supplementation. You don't wake up feeling groggy. That mid-afternoon crash fades. Your mental fog, the one you didn't even realize was normal, starts to lift. You solve problems faster. You remember things easier. And if you eat mostly plant-based, the effect can hit even harder because your baseline creatine levels are naturally lower. Some people describe it like someone turned the lights on in their head. But the craziest part? This isn't hype. It's chemistry. Quiet, steady, behind-the-scenes chemistry that upgrades your thinking long before it ever touches your muscles. And once your brain starts running smoother, another fear-based myth finally needs to be buried once and for all. Section 2. The kidney panic everyone gets wrong. Every time creatine is mentioned, someone says the same thing. Doesn't that stuff hurt your kidneys? This rumor survived longer than it ever should have. Here's what's actually happening. Creatine breaks down into creatinine. Creatinine levels rise on blood tests, but rising creatinine isn't kidney damage. It's just your body processing the supplement. The real measure of kidney function is something called GFR, and in healthy people, creatine doesn't damage it. Not short-term, not long-term. This is one of the most studied supplements in human history. The evidence is stacked high and consistent. Now, if someone already has kidney disease, different story. They should talk to a doctor. But for everyone else, the real danger isn't creatine, it's misinformation. People avoid creatine for years because of a myth that science debunked before half the viewers of this video were even born. And that fear stops them from experiencing creatine's next power. One you actually feel every time you train. Section 3, recovery, the secret advantage. No pre-workout can match. Training breaks you down. Recovery builds you back up. Creatine isn't just about performance in the gym. It's about the rebuild that happens afterward. Here's where creatine becomes your secret weapon. Once it's stored in your muscles, it pulls water into the cells. Not the bloated face puff water, intracellular water. The kind your muscles need to grow and repair. That shift sends a signal. Start rebuilding. Protein synthesis goes up. Nutrient delivery improves. Your muscles reload glycogen faster, and you bounce back quicker. Little aches fade sooner. Soreness doesn't linger as long. Those extra days you usually need between workouts, you don't need as many anymore. This is how real progress happens. Not by destroying yourself in the gym, but by recovering so well that you can keep showing up consistently, powerfully, without burning out. And while your muscles are rebuilding, something even more important is happening deeper in your body. Section 4, bone strength, the foundation. Everyone forgets. Most people spend years chasing big arms, big legs, big lifts, while forgetting the structure holding it all together. Your bones adapt to stress just like your muscles do. And when you're lifting heavier because creatine gives you more energy and better recovery, your bones get the message too. They strengthen, they densify, they become more resilient. There's research showing that creatine paired with resistance training helps bone formation, especially in people who are older or at risk for bone density loss. The best part? You'll never feel this working. There's no pump, no soreness, no visible cue, just silent reinforcement. Think of it like upgrading the frame of a house that everyone else is trying to decorate from the outside. But your bones aren't even the most important muscle creatine helps support. The next one beats about 100,000 times a day. Section 5. The heart, the muscle you didn't know creatine supports. Creatine isn't marketed for heart health, but maybe it should be. Your heart also runs on ATP, non-stop every second of your life. When you're stressed, anxious, training hard, or exhausted, your heart relies even more heavily on rapid ATP recycling. Creatine helps that process, quietly, efficiently, without you ever feeling a thing. Studies suggest it may support healthier energy management in the heart, smoother blood flow, and lower levels of certain compounds linked to cardiovascular stress. Again, not hype, not magic, just chemistry. And this matters whether you're lifting, running, doing MMA, or simply trying to stay healthy long-term. Because the stronger your internal engine, the stronger everything else becomes. But creatine's biggest long-term win isn't even about strength. It's about protection at the cellular level. Section 6. The invisible battle. Oxidative stress and cellular defense. Every hard workout releases free radicals, unstable molecules that attack your cells. Over time, they add up. Fatigue, slower recovery, wear and tear aging. Creatine helps your body manage this stress. It improves how your mitochondria, your cell's engines, produce energy. When your energy engines burn cleaner, they produce less cellular exhaust. That means less oxidative stress, fewer inflammatory markers, and smoother recovery over time. This isn't something you feel instantly. It's more like cleaning the filter in your body's operating system. The benefits are subtle but powerful. Less lingering soreness, fewer plateaus, less burnout, better long-term resilience. And if you're plant-based, this next part is huge. Section 7. The plant-based power-up. Most vegans don't know about. If you're vegetarian or vegan, your creatine stores are naturally lower because creatine comes mostly from meat. That's not a problem. It just means your body has less to work with. So when you supplement with 5 grams a day, your improvements tend to be larger, faster, more noticeable. Studies show plant-based individuals often see bigger jumps in memory and cognitive speed, larger improvements in training performance, higher increases in creatine stores, better fatigue resistance during intense exercise, and you didn't need to change your diet. Just add the molecule your body was missing. But there's still one thing that scares people away, and it happens in the first week. Section 8. Stomach issues and side effects. The reason people quit too early. Let's be honest, some people take their first scoop and their stomach says, absolutely not. Maybe it's gas, maybe bloating, maybe a sudden sprint to the bathroom. Either way, it feels wrong, so they quit. But in most cases, it's not the creatine, it's the way they're taking it. Here's how to avoid the rookie mistakes. 1. Take it with food, especially carbs. Insulin helps pull creatine into the muscles so it doesn't sit in your gut. 2. Drink more water. Creatine pulls water into the muscle cells. If you're dehydrated, your digestion takes the hit. 3. If you're still uncomfortable, switch to micronized creatine. Smaller particles equal smoother absorption. And let's talk about the infamous hair myth. There's no strong evidence creatine causes hair thinning. The rumor comes from one small, limited study. People who are already genetically prone to hair loss sometimes blame creatine after the fact. But there is no clear connection. So don't throw away a supplement with massive long-term benefits because of a few early bumps. Because once you get past that first week, that's when the real transformation begins. Section 9. The 30-day timeline. What actually happens? Here's what most people can expect. Not guaranteed, but common trends. Week 1, a little more water in the muscles, slight boost in gym endurance, maybe a tiny weight increase from intracellular hydration. Week 2, stronger sets, less burnout in the final reps, faster post-workout recovery. Week 3, mental clarity feels more consistent, better focus in workouts and daily life, noticeable strength improvements. Week 4, smoother energy throughout the entire day, consistent performance jumps in training, deeper, more stable recovery, improved body composition if diet and training are dialed in. And this is just the beginning. The real compounding effects, bone strength, heart support, metabolic improvements, those unfold over months and years. Which brings us to creatine's final trick. Section 10. Metabolic intelligence. Upgrading how your body uses energy. Creatine doesn't just help you produce energy, it helps your body use it smarter. It increases the activity of something called GLUT4, a transporter that pulls glucose from your bloodstream into your muscles. What does that mean for real people? More stable energy, fewer sugar crashes, better workouts, better nutrient partitioning, less tendency to store excess calories as fat, improved insulin sensitivity when combined with exercise. This isn't a fat burner, it's metabolic optimization at the cellular level. Think of it as upgrading your internal wiring so your body stops wasting fuel and starts using it efficiently. And when you stack all 10 changes together, brain, heart, recovery, metabolism, bones, resilience, something crazy happens. You don't just train harder, you live smarter. The real story behind 5 grams a day. Most people think creatine is about muscles, bigger pumps, a little more weight on the bar, maybe a slightly fuller look. But now you know the truth. It's not just physical, it's systemic, it's foundational. It's the kind of upgrade that compounds over months and years, quietly shaping your performance, your health, your energy, and your longevity. 1 scoop a day, 5 grams, 30 days to feel it, a lifetime to benefit from it. So let me ask you this. What's the one thing you're changing in your routine after watching this? Drop your answer in the comments. I read all of them. Hit subscribe if you want more videos breaking down the supplements, strategies, and science that actually move your life forward. And remember, your transformation doesn't start in the gym. It starts with consistency. Let's keep building.